punch-outs have dictated the outcome on consecutive days, with the rubber match and two headliners taking to the mounds. It's decision day here in Washington, D.C. It's the final game of this three-game series between the Phils and the Nationals, and we got a heck of a pitching matchup on tap. It'll be Max Scherzer on the mound for the Nats, and Jake Arrieta will have to deal with Bryce Harper and the Nationals in just a little bit. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy along with John Kruk. We've kind of been anticipating this matchup this entire weekend. Two huge pieces to the Cy Young Award over the last 3 years go at it this afternoon.
Yeah, two of the best in the game, and we're lucky enough to get to see it. And, you know, one of them, Max Scherzer for the Washington Nationals, it just doesn't seem fair to hitters in the National League that they have to face this guy. And here's what his repertoire. A mid to upper 90s fastball. He hits all quadrants. He'll throw his changeup at any time in the count. We'll throw out some of the kind of crazy numbers that he has this year so far against both righties and lefties. But to say it again, one of the best, if not the best, besides Clayton Kershaw in all baseball. And there you see the numbers, the matchup, unbelievable. Three Cy Youngs for Max, one for Jake, two no-hitters each. But this is a game that I think Jake Arrieta has been looking forward to. He struggled his last start in Miami. I think he has some redemption going for him here today. It should be a heck of a game.
Yeah, he talked after that Miami game that he just did not do his part in the loss to the Marlins. So it is the finale of this three-game series. It'll be the Nats and the Phils. Bryce Harper, you've got to deal with him in the leadoff spot. Matt Adams back there in the number 3 spot. But Franco has been red hot for the Phils. Lineups and first pitch when we return. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, America's best internet provider, according to speedtest.net. By Toyota, the summer starts here at Toyota. Let's go places. By Citizens Bank, official bank of the Phils. Visit citizensbank.com. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. And by Independence Blue Cross, live fearless. Learn more at ibx.com. Xfinity, the fastest internet service according to speedtest.net. Well, there's not many changes. One of the big ones, though, is that Pedro Florimon will start at shortstop. Lefties tend to hit Scherzer better if there is any advantage whatsoever. And Scherzer's ready to deliver. The first pitch is lined toward left center field, and Stevenson will come in and make the catch. So one pitch and one away here in the first.
I think you're going to see that approach a lot today by these Phillies hitters. He's a strikeout pitcher, and the last thing you want to do is get 2 strikes on you because he has so many weapons to put you away with. Fastball 93, almost 94 miles an hour. He will get it up to 96, 97 if he needs it. But devastating numbers against righties.
Yeah, Phillies have 4 lefties counting the switch hitters in this lineup today, and then 4 right-handed hitters. Then Arrieta is the 5th. And if there is an advantage, it is to be a right-handed hitter against Scherzer, but it's a slight advantage. The only difference is he does have a lot more strikeouts against right-handed hitters than he does against lefties. And I guess that's because of the cutter.
Well,
and the fastball.
Whole repertoire.
Hoskins 1 for 7 in the series. On the outside corner, 0-2. I mean, he can do that. He can paint toward the outer half like that.
Well, he can. Well, we said in the open, he can pitch to all 4 quadrants. He can elevate the fastball when he gets 2 strikes. He can bounce a changeup when he wants to. Get a swing and miss with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
That was a changeup.
Yeah.
85. Nasty.
2 outs. Time now for our Geico quote of the day. Gabe Kapler on the Scherzer-Arrieta matchup. As a baseball fan, I get excited every day to come to the ballpark, but no doubt Scherzer versus Arrieta, day game, last game of the series to settle it. Huge moment. We're all pretty stoked for it.
And not many managers in baseball can use stoked,
and it would fit.
It fits, yes.
Here's Odubel Herrera. He has reached base safely in 34 consecutive games. Swing and a miss with a fastball 0-1. His 30 consecutive games reaching base safely to start a season is a modern era record for the Philadelphia Phillies. No balls, 1 strike to Odubel. 1 for 7 in the series with a run scored. At a breaking ball, and it's 0-2. 7 pitches, 7 strikes.
Good ratio. Feel like filling up the strike zone. And here's where he can go. He can go fastball up. He can go fastball in. Changeup, slider, cutter. I mean, so many different weapons he can use.
Inside, 1-2.
Pulled that one a lot. Maybe he doesn't have it today.
Left-handers are hitting .246 against Scherzer lifetime, 199 for right-handed hitters. The slugging percentage is higher for lefties against Scherzer by a wide margin over right-handers. Outside, 2-2. So if you beat him, and teams have, he's got 76 losses during his career. A lot of times if you do have lefties in the lineup, it is an advantage.
Problem is he hasn't lost many the last few years.
No, he hasn't.
I mean, he was with Arizona. He was raw.
That one's pulled into right field. A base hit for Herrera. He's reached base safely in 35. He's going to try to test the arm of Harper, who bobbles the baseball, and Odubel awkwardly goes into second with a double.
He's amazing. Simply amazing. And you know, look, if Harper comes up with that ball clean, there's a
play.
There's a play at second base. But there you see the cutter, you see the slider, you see the spin on that ball, but it stayed up. If that ball's down, he probably hits a grounder to Adams at first, but it stayed up. And here you see Bryce bobbling it. But the pressure Odubel put on, you know what? Take a shot, 2 outs. You know, you don't string many hits together against Scherzer. You get 2 right now, you got to run.
So Altera is the batter, 1 for 3 in the series with a couple of walks, and he takes a breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
Whoa, big fella, whoa.
Goes back to what we talked about in Atlanta. Just slide.
Yeah, you might as well.
There, it's because you don't want to hurt yourself. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I got to know Max Scherzer a little bit throughout the years, and I would imagine that yesterday he had a big Kentucky Derby pull going.
You think so?
Oh, he's big on that. He does the NCAA tournament for the players, and at least he did when he was in Detroit. The Masters, all the major golf events.
Slider swung on and missed. 1-2. Altair hitting .212 with 3 home runs. You see his numbers with runners in scoring position. The Phillies as a team hitting .249 with runners in scoring position, which is right in the middle of the pack in Major League Baseball. Trying to get an early run against Scherzer here in the first. And he blows a 95-mile-an-hour fastball by him. And that'll wrap up the first inning. So no runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left in scoring position. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless game. The fastest internet service according to speedtest.net. Bryce Harper leads it off, and then Trey Turner back in the lineup today. Anthony Rendon moves to 3. Adams bats cleanup. Ryan Zimmerman is taking another day off. Wieters is back in catching. They'll face Arrieta, who's 3-1 this year with an ERA of 3.49. Opposition hitting just .223 against him, even though he allowed 8 hits in his last outing. He's been that good in his previous outings.
Most of the times, guys of his reputation, they don't have back-to-back stumbling starts. They usually get it locked in pretty good for the next one. We hope.
We hope. Well, he's ready to go against Bryce Harper. Harper is 4 for 14 lifetime against Arrieta with 6 walks. The Cubs had a propensity to walk Bryce Harper often. The first pitch in there, 0-1. Harper is 2 for 9 in this series. Both hits have been homers.
Yeah, besides the first game of this series, his first 2 at-bats, we've kind of done pretty well against him.
What is it? Skyward over toward the tarp on the third base side over Murph's head. And a nice grab by a fan.
Ah, nice. He gave it to a young kid in front of him.
Little guy's happy now.
Hope he said thank you. Sure he did.
Fly ball center field. Odubel is there, about 3 steps from the track. Time now for our Nissan upgrade. Upgrade to the technology of tomorrow today. And MLB's win leaders since 2015. Arrieta has 1 more than Scherzer. Zach Greinke, Corey Kluber, and Chris Sale. In fact, these 2 pitchers have combined to win the last 3 Cy Young awards. as Turner takes a strike. It's the first time two pitchers who have won the last 3 Cy Youngs collectively have faced each other since Tom Glavine faced Randy Johnson back in 2001. No balls and 1 strike to Turner. Outside, 1-1. That one's off the glove of Alfaro.
I think everyone thought that hit Turner in the head because it bounced off of Alfaro's glove.
Thought it bounced off his head instead.
Yeah.
Turner has walked 3 times in this series, including yesterday as a pinch hitter. But then what was probably one of the biggest points of this game, he was deked at second base by Pedro Florimon. He checked his swing. Did he go? No, says Mike Winters.
Everyone talks about Jake Arrieta and the landing spot, how he crossfires. That's Jake Arrieta's foot landing, but you see there's no other hole around there because Scherzer lands in the same spot.
That is interesting.
Yet people don't think of Max Scherzer as a crossfire guy.
Popped him up. Near the mound, Santana comes running in. And he makes the catch. Yeah, that is interesting. You know, Scherzer has a funky delivery.
Yeah.
But you noticeably think of Arrieta as a crossfire.
Yeah. Like drastic.
Yeah.
And, you know, to land in the same spot. Now, Jake sometimes will land to the third base side of that spot that's been dug out by both pitchers, but you know, still there's a lot of similarities in these two.
Anthony Rendon is due up. Rendon 276 on the year, 0 for 2 yesterday with a couple of walks. He was on the disabled list with a bad toe. He fouled a ball up the toe, which is heavily protected right now. Oh, and 2. That's some protection right there.
Yeah, it is. I wonder what happens if he hits one in the gap. That thing can go flying off.
A bit high, 1-2. Out toward left field. And Rhys Hoskins comes running in and makes the catch. I think that was shallower than Florimon thought it was going to be. It's a 1-2-3 first for Jake Arrieta. We'll move on to the second. Giants. Wednesday is Teva Respiratory Asthma Awareness Night at the ballpark. You can get your tickets by going to Phillies.com. A free cap for everybody that comes to the yard for that ball game. Top of the second, Carlos Santana will start things off against Max Scherzer. Scherzer threw 13 pitches in the first inning. First pitch swinging, popped up on the right side. Matt Adams calls everybody off. Yeah, that'll bring Maikel Franco to the plate. Franco's put together a nice road trip, and his numbers are getting increasingly better. He leads the team at RBIs with 25. 3 for 8 in the series. And it's 1 ball and no strikes.
Max gets pretty animated out there. Sometimes you hear him grunt and yell at himself.
He does not allow a lot of base runners. In fact, the last 2 seasons he's led the National League in WHIP, the walks and hits per innings pitched, at 0.816 this year, but under 1 for the last 2 years.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we're above the average right now because Odubel got on.
That's right.
So his whip's at 1.
Yeah. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's keep adding on.
Yeah, at some point though, you're gonna have to get more than 1 on an inning, unless that one's a homer.
Tapper foul, 2-2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Franco been using a black bat this?
Yeah, I think you are correct with that.
That one looks like a grayish color, doesn't it?
It does. It is.
Maybe that's the Scherzer.
A form of two-tone.
Maybe that's the Scherzer. I don't want that.
Scherzer effect.
Yeah, I don't want that running fastball to break my really good bat, so I'm going to use someone else's and break theirs. Get one off the barrel.
Down the right field line. Would you use a lighter bat against Scherzer, a heavier bat? I mean,
I don't think it matters.
No.
It's the same. I was never big on that. Heavier bat. I was always told use a heavier bat with guys throwing hard because they're probably not going to try to trick you. A little late step out.
Well, Scherzer will work quickly.
Yeah.
Arrieta will work quickly.
Yeah.
I think you got to disrupt his tempo.
Now Max will slow it down with someone on first who can run. Yeah, I was, like, Nolan Ryan use a heavier bat because once you get it started, you don't have to try to stop it. Guys throwing knuckleballs use a lighter bat because you might have to check your swing. Never figured it out. It was what, an ounce?
Well, for some, I guess that does make some effect. But
I guess. I never put my bats on the scale to make sure they were exact weight that I wanted them.
Another foul ball as Franco stays alive.
Now, for the most part, last year he'd have been out already.
He might have been. Yeah, he might have been.
This year, it's just better. He's battling. Now, who knows how the at-bat's going to end, but he's making him work at least.
Little floater out
There
toward
you
right
go.
field. That'll drop in for a base hit. So Franco wins the battle. A 9-pitch at bat, and it results in the second hit for the Phils.
That's the difference in him this year and last year. Last year, that would have been a swing and miss because he'd have pulled off. Now he's keeping his hands back. He's trusting himself, and wasn't hit hard, but with 2 strikes, that's a great approach.
And now Florimon hitting .222. He's 3 for 12 lifetime against Scherzer. Fastball in tight, 1-0. He's using the same bat as Franco is.
It's like Little League. Just leave it at home plate and we'll all use it. Hey, it worked.
Outside, 2-0.
He doesn't have it today. I'd be surprised if he gets through 5.
Well, he only has 1 loss this year. It was on April 4th against the Braves, and he only went 5 innings that day. 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned runs.
He hasn't seen anything like this Phillies offense when they unload.
Two balls and 1 strike. Alfaro on deck.
I think Franco's going to be running, but again, another pretty good at bat by Phillies hitters.
Fouled away, and it's 3-2.
Breeze today.
Yeah. Some sun popping out. Hopefully that stays for a little bit.
Just till the end of the game.
There's some rain around us. The storm that hit Louisville yesterday that made the Kentucky Derby so muddy is offshore now. A foul ball, and it remains 3-2.
Change up by Max. Florimon gets a little piece of it, just enough to stay alive. Catchers, man, I can't imagine what they feel like at the end of the year. I think at 93, I think Darren caught, like regular season, he caught out, I think he caught like 140, something like that. It was like some stupid number.
Swing and a miss. Down with a cutter. A 3rd strikeout for Scherzer. Phil's fans, time is running out for your chance to get a great deal on Phil's tickets, plus other surprises. Go to Phillies.com/AuthenticFan right now to grab your ticket to the first Authentic Fan Night this Tuesday versus the Giants. But hurry, once all these special tickets are gone, they are gone. All right, so 2 outs. Alfaro's coming up. This was one of the matchups that Gabe talked about earlier today to look out for. He said he feels like Alfaro might be able to get to a fastball from Scherzer. But if you wonder if Scherzer's going to give him too many fastballs. Try to get him out with something other than that.
Especially with the hitter hitting, or pitcher hitting behind him. Even though Arrieta's a pretty good hitting pitcher.
143 starts for Dutch.
Yeah, it's amazing.
In 93. So 2 pitches, no fastball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Manfred must have, or Scherzer must have read what Gabe said, huh?
It is funny, all the scouting reports that go into how you're going to pitch a pitcher, or how you're going to pitch a hitter, how you're going to approach a pitcher. I mean, we've seen some differences already with certain hitters. There's that fastball. 92. It's 1-2.
92 up, though. See how low he gets on that ball. Kind of, you know, it's a crossfire. It starts with the righty's hip, where his arm slot is, and it ends up outside. So he's covering a lot of distance, but it's hard for a hitter to stay on it.
Swing and a miss. 94. 4 strikeouts for Scherzer through the first couple innings. Phillies made him work a little bit in the second. We'll move on to the bottom of the second here in D.C. Warming up out of the mound, he'll face Matt Adams, Matt Wieters, and Andrew Stevenson. It was Wieters yesterday that came on as a pinch hitter that popped up to second base in the 9th inning, where Trey Turner was running on the pitch. And Turner was deked by Pedro Florimon. And in the clubhouse after yesterday's ball game, and even at the hotel last night, Murph, everybody was pretty ecstatic to want to talk about Pedro Florimon and the deking of Trey Turner.
Yeah, you know what? It was such an important part of the game, Tom, as you mentioned. I know the leadoff batter gets on in the bottom of the 9th, and they're able to get the double play to get out of it. Here is the play. You know, the pop-up. You see Trey Turner. He goes on the pitch, and, you know, after the game, Trey Turner said, truth be told, he said, I wasn't really fooled by Florimon's deke. He said it was really more, I didn't hear the ball get hit. He said, generally I do. But, you know, I like to believe that Florimon had a lot to do with it. But it was such a savvy, veteran kind of play. And I had a chance to talk to Scott Kingery today, right before the ball game. We were just chatting about some things. And I said, how about Flo's play last night? He said, man, so heady. I said, you know, is that something that you would have thought about? And he said, I'm not sure. He said, I'd like to think that I would have been able to do the same thing. But, you know, you see something like that and you realize just how important it is to understand the game at every level and what you can do to help your team win. Certainly, Pedro's play last night helped the Phils win. It was a fun play. It was an interesting play, but very important in that game as well.
I used to love watching guys like Tomas Perez, Wilson Valdez, Chase, you know, Jimmy Rollins. They used to do that stuff all the time. I think it's in, you know, the blood of every middle infielder to do it. I mean, it doesn't always work.
No, and you know, sometimes you have to know who the runner is. Trey Turner's still a young player. Great speed, like we saw, but you know, there's some guys who are base stealers that they can't peek in. They try to go by sound, like Trey Turner said. He said he didn't hear the ball hit the bat. He usually does, but you know, a lot of guys, when they're your base stealers, you set your sights on second base. You're not even watching the hitter.
That ball is crushed deep to right field, and the Nats have a 1-0 lead. 8th home run of the year for Matt Adams. The facade of the second deck.
It wasn't as far as his one the first night, but they all count the same, don't they?
Yeah. He's going to cool off eventually, isn't he?
Yeah. That's a two-seamer that just stayed up and out over the plate. And that big man got his arms out there and got that one. You know, you have to think that if you give him 2 or 3 runs, it might be over the way Scherzer is. But
you just hope that you can, you know, keep it at a 1-run game.
You know, he's made mistakes. We just have to hit him.
6-3 of the putout to get Wieters. Here's Andrew Stevenson.
You know, he'll give up home runs, Scherzer.
Yes, he will. You're right. Stevenson 1 for 4 in the series. He's hit in 4 consecutive starts. Balls, or excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike to Stevenson, who's hitting .308. No home runs, 6 runs batted in. One and 2.
Like about Arrieta, you give up the home run, you come right back and start working ahead again.
Check swing. No swing, says Mike McClinsky. Boy, I thought he tipped it. Sounded like there were 2 sounds before it hit the glove of Alfaro.
I wonder if it bounced.
Yeah, maybe it did. It's up for us to tell from up here.
You know, we could probably do games from here from home. Of course, we wouldn't be doing them from here, but when the Phillies play here, we could probably do the games from home. The view's better on TV. I mean, of the field. But it's nice looking at all the construction outside the ballpark.
Another foul ball. It remains 3-2. I have to say, though, it is remarkable for the first time that we came here till now, how much construction has taken place. I mean, you could truly see a good portion of the Capitol from our vantage point. Now you can see just basically the top of the Capitol. As Stevenson gets a base hit to right center, Odubel's got to get to it quickly. Stevenson will make a big turn, but Odubel gets it in fast. So 1-out single. And Michael Taylor will be the hitter. MLB At Bat is your #1 Philadelphia Phillies app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get the Phillies home screen icon and features such as the MLB.TV Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcast, stats, news, and more. Download MLB At Bat today. Michael Taylor hitting .198. And it's 0-1 to Taylor. Way outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. .28 pitches for Jake Arrieta. Arrieta, his last time out, threw 28 in the second inning alone.
Keep an eye on Stevenson. He looked like he was runnerish the last pitch. There we go, throw over.
Yeah, another toss.
Kind of like a false start, like he wanted to, and he realized he didn't get a good jump and stopped himself. That's actually pretty smart for a young player. That one stung Carlos's hand a little bit.
Yeah, Arrieta is trying to time when Stevenson takes one of his strides to get it over. Another one outside, 2-1. Michael Taylor playing center field today for the Nationals. The Nats are still hoping that Adam Eaton can come back from the bone bruise in his left ankle. There goes Stevenson. Pitch inside. Throw to second base by Alfaro is in time. Whoa, was that a seed? 2-4 on the putout. The Nats are asking them to hold while they take a peek at it. Oh, that was a great throw. I mean, look how much was on that throw. Yeah, he's out.
Oh, yeah. Let's wave that one on and continue on with the game.
You know, it's amazing with all the waiting that we have now while guys look at it. Do you think in their mind they ever, like, they would have questioned all of these calls?
No.
Back before replay?
No.
Inside off the glove of Alfaro. Taylor draws a walk. And the first walk issued. And that brings Scherzer up.
Well, you'd be arguing every other play.
Well,
seems like.
That's what my thought is. I mean, I guess they have it, so they're going to use it.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it
it's
doesn't
almost
hurt
if
to
they
look.
anticipate a mistake every time.
Yeah.
That's why they could never use it for the strike zone.
No.
I mean, they could never.
Oh, my gosh.
There goes Taylor. Pitch is taken inside. Throw to second base is in time.
When are they going to learn?
I don't know. I guess they felt like they could fool him the second time, but Alfaro guns him down. And now you have the pitcher leading off the third for the Washington Nationals. They do get a run on the home run, but Jorge Alfaro took care of the rest of the inning. He threw two guys out, two speedsters out for the Nationals, trying to swipe second base. We're on to the third. Plays of the game already.
Yeah, we sure do. Andrew Stevenson's the first recipient of the rocket that's possessed by Jorge Alfaro. Perfect throw, quick catch and tag by Cesar to get him. Nats had a look, confirmed out, and then Michael A. Taylor, the head first slide, I guess. But
yes.
Again, another bullet by Alfaro, and those are our Hyundai defensive plays of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
All right, they have a 1-0 lead. A mistake, though, right, by Taylor to try to go with Scherzer up?
Yes, absolutely. You know, you work a walk, you know, you have a chance to get the pitcher out of the way.
Arrieta takes strike one, 0-1.
I'm sure he'll be reminded of that when he gets into the dugout by someone, maybe Davey.
Arrieta and Scherzer have faced each other 2 other times during their careers. One time when Arrieta was with Baltimore and Scherzer was with Detroit. And the other time was last year. Scherzer's had the upper hand in both matchups. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Jake don't usually wear batting gloves. Maybe it's humid, muggy. Needs to have control of that bat.
I think I saw him put him on one time in one at bat. Swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts for Scherzer.
3 in a row.
And now Cesar Hernandez is coming up. Let's take a look at the Lowe's whole team together. And career numbers against Scherzer. Odubel has the best numbers, 11 for 34 against Max. So that doesn't include the double today. Cesar 8 for 34. I should say it does include the double for today. And Cesar takes low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Cesar lined to left field on the first pitch he saw to start the game. One ball, 1 strike.
I don't think pitch count's a big issue with Max. I think, you know, 120 probably is good.
I think it was his last outing. It may have been the one before where they took him out with 1 out in the 7th inning or the 8th inning. And it was kind of surprising. 3-1. Now 3-2. Yeah, it was the last outing in the 7th inning against the Pirates. He had gone 6 of the 3rd, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. I guess he was at 106 pitches, but I was surprised that he didn't just finish the inning. And another cutter on the inner half. 6 strikeouts for Scherzer. And there are 2 outs for Rhys Hoskins. Time now for the Ram Truck Stuff the Fan trivia question. Log on to Phillies.com. Go to the fan section for all the information. Please submit your answer on the subject line. All right, John, what 2 players are ahead of Ryan Matson in all-time games pitched for the Phillies? There are only 2 Phillies pitchers that are ahead of Ryan Matson on the all-time games pitched list. 2 guys. Answer will be revealed a little later on. 2 and only 2.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're relievers.
No.
Really?
They're not.
With that little hint, I think I might have figured it out.
Well, I didn't want to lie to you.
Well, you can. It doesn't matter.
Outside 1-1. I would have lied to the public then.
Yeah. But just make sure you don't lie to me about shirts, what color shirts we're wearing, and time we're leaving.
You got it. Breaking ball 1-2. Hasn't thrown many soft pitches. That was listed as a changeup. I thought that was a curveball.
Oh, did he get around it?
Ran away from a righty.
Well, he only throws the curve 7% of the time, so maybe it was a changeup. Fastball, swung on and missed. He just struck out the side. He has struck out 5 consecutive hitters. He has 12 swings and misses today. And the Phils go down in order in their half of the third. On to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Washington. Your Ford car, truck, and SUV crossover at buyfordnow.com today. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Scherzer leads it off, takes a strike, 0-1. Scherzer hitting .263 on the year. Bouncing ball back towards shortstop. Florimone throws him out. And Wilmer Defoe is coming up. So some of the numbers that the Phillies have been able to put together as a staff. Their overall ERA is 3.61. That's really, in a lot of ways, because of the bullpen, which has been so good. 2.86 ERA for the bullpen. 4.12 for the starters, which isn't bad. I mean, it's gone up recently, but it isn't bad. But part of the success that you can point to for Rick Kranitz's team, the guy next to him, obviously Aaron Nola, but also the slugging percentage for the opposition. It's the 6th lowest in all of baseball. That's a big number.
Yes, it is.
Just to limit the amount of extra base hits that the opposition is getting. I mean, today you've got an extra base hit with Adams with the home run. But overall, the numbers have been good. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harper on deck. 2 balls, 1 strike. Defoe is 3 for 7 on this in this series. Not like that call.
Some of those calls I saw last night in that Toronto Cavaliers game. Right there.
Right there was just a late call.
Yeah.
Got him. First strikeout for Arrieta.
Spin on that ball. Is that what they call it? Spin rate really good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Defoe thought so too. I tell you what, if I ever came back, or someone came back to the dugout and said, "Oh, he's spinning it really good today," I wouldn't know what the heck he's talking about.
Harper's 0 for 1. He flied out to center his first time. So far, very similar, except for the strikeouts. Arrieta has less pitches.
Because he has less strikeouts.
That's a good point.
Besides his first 2 at-bats in game 1 of this series, we've done a pretty good job against Bryce. Hope I didn't speak too soon, but
well, let's hope it continues for about 3 more at-bats, counting this one. And the 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball toward first base. Big hop for Carlos Santana. And a nice 1-2-3 inning for Jake Arrieta. Well, it's an 11-pitch inning for Arrieta. We've played 3. We move on to the 4th inning. And Odubel Herrera leads it off. Where you serve or when you served, we stand ready to serve all military families. And during the break here at DC, some of the members of the military and their families getting a nice standing ovation from the fans here.
as they should.
Here is Odubel Herrera to lead it off. He has doubled. He has one of the 2 hits for the Phillies. Scherzer delivers a strike, and it's 0-1. Looks like Odubel was taken all the way there.
I would hope. Either that or he was looking for a pitch that was going to hit him in the chest to turn on it. I'm looking for that ball to hit me, but I'm going to swing.
Shows bunt, takes it inside.
I mean, he taken 2 pitches there. After the first one was a strike. Is that confident?
Very well, there's no doubt he has confidence. Taking again, 2-1. He was in agreement of the pitch and the call.
Yeah. He's nice like that.
Two and 2.
I'd give up.
That was a pretty good pitch to hit.
Well, yeah.
side corner. Strike 3 call. 8 strikeouts for Scherzer. He has now struck out 6 consecutive hitters. He has gone through all quadrants to get this strikeout.
Yeah, it's, you know, that's just a tough pitch. It looked like it curved around the plate, but it was so close. And yeah, you know, you can't question Odubel because he's had such a great year so far, but you know, he didn't swing the bat once in that at bat, and saw what, 6 pitches?
Mm-hmm.
5 pitches, whatever it was.
Well, he didn't swing the bat at all in any of them, no.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It was like see the first pitch strikes by Maxwell.
Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Altair.
I mean, it was almost like he thought, look, they're going to pitch around me, so I'm not going to chase. But I don't know, maybe setting him up for his next at bat. Who knows? Oh, our righties ain't having much luck besides Franco.
Off the foot of Altair. The right-handers have 4 of the strikeouts. 4 of the 8. Actually 5 of the 8, counting Arrieta. Check swing. He went, says Mike Winters. Oh, man. 9 strikeouts for Scherzer.
Might see that one again.
7 straight strikeouts.
Looked like he went from up here, but I guess we'll see here in the side view. Close.
He's close. I didn't think he went from up here either, but that, you know, it did look like he did go. And now Santana. Santana is 0 for 1. Swung at the first pitch, his first time up. Not given a chance to swing at the first pitch here.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter, John?
Wind's starting to pick up.
You smell rain?
Not yet. Not yet. Hey, Murph told us he could smell the rain too.
Line drive down the right field line for Santana. That's in for a base hit. Harper lets it go to the wall. Santana on his way to second base. And he is there standing. Second extra base hit of the day for the Phils. And they have a runner in scoring position now for Franco. All right, well, that is the 9th double of the year for Santana, who now has 4 hits in this series.
Yeah, we keep hitting doubles though with 2 outs. But hey, you'll take it anyway, right? I mean, even the good ones miss. He won that pitch away, a backdoor breaking ball. Instead, it hung in the center of the plate. Luckily, the ball wasn't hit out, but take the double. Now you got your hottest hitter up, second hottest hitter up now.
Franco singled his only time up, and he takes outside 1-0.
If Max is going to try to see if Franco can get himself out
and then just go after
Florimon. You talk about the numbers, right-handed hitters against Scherzer, how they're just not very good at all. But Franco's swinging a hot bat. And I'm sure that Scherzer and Wieters are going to take that into consideration with how they go about it here. 2-0 change up. It's different. Look how Franco hitting.
And now they're going to walk him intentionally. So yeah, that was the sort of thought, maybe to get him to get himself out. And now they'll go after Florimon.
You know how good he's going for them to do that?
Facilities products delivered the very same day. That's right. WB Mason delivers all the brands you need to keep your facility running, like Scott products that deliver superior value and an optimum balance of quality and affordability. All delivered for free by who? Who but WB Mason. Florimon struck out his first time up. And he lines this one deep down the right field line, foul. He got a cutter. It just didn't cut all the way in.
That'd have been nice to see, wouldn't it?
Been beautiful. He let Arrieta front run after that.
Take a CNI single.
Take anything right now, because the outfielders are fairly deep. So Santana, he's going to be moving on the crack of the bat, should be able to score. 1 ball and 1 strike as the runners lead off. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's lost it.
Well,
it happens.
This is the bumpiest he's looked. He's also at 70 pitches now, which is, something to look at.
Well, the Phillies are just lulling him to sleep with all the strikeouts early in this game.
9 strikeouts with 2 outs here in the 4th.
A little jam shot over Anthony Rendon's head.
And now the 2-2 pitch. He fouls it away to stay alive. Runners take their lead. Popped him up over toward the Phil's dugout and out of play.
He's working it that way. Tell you what, Murph just don't even move for those, does he?
No, he's got a sense for where he is.
It's good reads.
Getting a battery change right now. He doesn't do anything himself anymore.
Diva.
See if Florimo could be a diva here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 10 for Scherzer. It's the 69th time in his career that he has struck out 10 in a game. Phillies lead 2. We'll leave for the bottom of the 4th. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And by Nissan. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Jake Arrieta on to the bottom of the 4th inning in a 1-0 game. They'll face Trey Turner, Anthony Rendon, Matt Adams. 2, 3, and 4 for the Nats. The only run was an Adams home run. Bouncing ball to third. And Franco gets it on the big hop. 1 quick out. Well, coming up this week at Citizens Bank Park on Tuesday night, it is the final Hatfield Phillies Frank Dollar Dog Night. Go to Phillies.com to purchase your tickets. Just bring the singles out to the ballpark. Got plenty of dogs for you. Looks like he might be previewing one.
I wouldn't mind having one today. I haven't had one this whole trip.
Really?
Miami, I didn't have any. And
What'd you have here? Were they kibasi or something like that? Or
oh, those don't count. That's a cafeteria hot dog. It's not like a stadium hot dog.
those don't count. Yeah, they aren't the same.
No, they're not wrapped in aluminum foil.
That's right. 0-2 to Rendon. What are you going to do this week? You're going to be away from the ballpark.
Golf.
You get a dog at the course. Is that the same?
No, it's not the same. Just not the same. It's tough to get a ballpark hot dog when you're not at the ballpark.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Maybe Murph can send me one.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball to shortstop. Knocked down by Florimo, who then knocks himself down. And it'll be a base runner on an E6.
That had a whole lot of wrong going on there.
Sure did. Florimo, his first error of the year.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful hop right to his waist. He just
closed the glove too soon.
Closed the glove too soon. Might have took his eye off of it a little bit, and then a couple stumbles, trips, spikes got caught. Stepped on the ball. Good thing is kick to second base. It was right on the base in case Rendon was thinking about two.
Shame there wasn't somebody on first. Could have had a force play. Adams with a big healthy hack and fouls it back. It's 0-1. Have you ever had any apprehension going up against a specific pitcher, and let's say you doubled or homered in the first at bat? Does it change your whole approach the second time?
No.
And how you felt?
No. You know, a lot of times you have to think that he's probably not going to throw you that same pitch. So you go up there and look for something else. It was a backdoor.
Oof. Beautiful pitch there.
Tried to get a backdoor breaking ball, and it just, I guess that was a two-seamer.
Yeah, it was.
Just stayed up.
But he tried to get it toward the outside.
Yeah, it didn't get there.
Bouncing ball to the right side. It might be two. This flip to second for one. Over to first in time. That's a 4-5-3 double play. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. Arrieta has been solid through the first 4 innings. We're on to the 5th. Play of the game. When you have the shift on, sometimes these double plays look a little funky.
Yeah, it was a great play, though, by Cesar, ranging to his right. And Franco, looks like he's played some shortstop at some point in his life and made a great play there. Turning that double play, getting Arrieta out of the inning, and those are our GMC precision play of the game.
Pedro Florimon, they were joking with him a little bit in between innings. His error is what set up that double play. So I don't know what I did. Here's Alfaro to lead it off, and he takes a fastball on the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, if we keep striking out 2.5 times an inning, his pitch count's going to get up there where he can only go 6 or 7.
There is some truth to that. Oh, 2. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Mentioned the last inning that Scherzer has 69 now double-digit strikeout games. It's the 11th most in MLB history since they kept tabs on it, starting in 1913. Well, he's adding to it there. That's 11 strikeouts. Yeah, here's Arrieta.
Arrieta probably pitched to Wieters, right, at some point in their
Yes.
Baltimore career?
Yep. They were chatting before when he came up to the plate.
Yeah, like, throw me a cookie. That ain't it.
Said, I've seen you go yard. I'm not going to do it. Outside, 2-1.
A good swing at that one. I think Scherzer's the kind of guy, I think, you know, a lot of times you can guess along with a pitcher of fastball, breaking ball. I think with Scherzer you have to try to guess location, and you know, we've seen him pull some fastballs to the lefties and let some go early to the righty, so it's hard to, yeah, it's not like he's locked in on the catcher's glove, which makes it far more difficult.
Well, that's a season high 12 strikeouts for Scherzer as he gets Arrieta for the second time. And now Cesar Hernandez is coming up. Cesar is lined out and he is struck out. One ball and no strikes.
Maybe the best way to approach Scherzer is like the day he's pitching, you just call up a bunch of minor league kids who he doesn't know how to pitch to them and go from there.
How much is it his retention and how to go after a hitter? I mean, do you think he's doing similar things now that he did the last couple of years against?
Yeah, I would imagine. But again, you know, when you watch Wieters' glove, you know, he misses. You know, but that's a problem. His stuff's so good that he can miss. I mean, he can't miss often, but he does miss on occasion, and that's when you have to jump on him. Like right here, it's 3-1. This is where instead of looking fastball, you have to look location, because he's liable to throw a changeup. Okay, so he throws a 3-0 fastball strike, 3-1 fastball strike. Now it's 3-2. He'll throw anything now.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and now the pitch. Low, ball 4, and the Phils have a 2-out base runner.
And threw a changeup.
Second walk issued by Scherzer. The other one was an intentional walk.
That boy's got some moves there.
Yeah, he's from Philadelphia. Went to school with George Mason, which is down in this neck of the woods. Rhys Hoskins 0 for 2. A couple strikeouts.
Bang, bang play there. I don't know how the umpire made that call correctly.
We might as well just go to replay right now.
Yeah. Put the hand out. Hold on. We want to look at that.
I know we peek at replay a lot from our dugout because it's there, but I don't know if anybody does it more than Dave Martinez has in this series.
I don't get it. Like, what's that doing? Is he trying to lure Cesar into taking a couple more steps and then he's going to fire one over there?
Well, if he keeps doing that, you just go.
Oh, he's hit the brakes here. I'd like to see Cesar run early in this count, though. This where Max could fire over there now. Yeah, he'll disrupt your timing at first base. You have to hold it. Like you said, you see that long, slow throw over. He'll go quick. Hey, get you one here, big man.
Only one attempt against him.
And they've made it.
Inside corner. Oh, boy.
Wow.
2 balls and 1 strike.
I'd like to see that on the old strike zone thing we have.
Here you go, Johnny.
I know Reese still isn't happy with it.
It's on the line, but Double on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. .92 pitches for Scherzer, 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Phillies down 1-0. Somebody should call time. Nope. Swing and miss. Got him with a curveball. 3rd time today that Hoskins has struck out. It's 13 strikeouts overall for Scherzer through 5. The Phils leave one over at first. It is the 3rd time today that he has struck out the side in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of the 5th. It's 1-0 Nets. Bank.com. Well, last night Reading lost to Richmond 8-4. Cornelius Randolph had 3 hits, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Clearwater lost to Dunedin 7-3. And Lakewood lost to Columbia 9-7. Here the Phils trail at 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Arrieta has been solid today. The only blemish has been the home run by Matt Adams. Matt Wieters bounced out to shortstop his first time up, actually to the right side, but to the shortstop. There's a fly ball to center, and Odubel settles under it for the first out. And Andrew Stevenson's coming up.
I think it's safe to say we've pretty much had what we expected.
Yeah.
You know, a pitching duel that hasn't been disappointing.
No, I think it's everything we hoped for. I think the good news for the Phillies is that their starter is at 55 pitches in the 5th, whereas Scherzer's at 93 through 5. So
well, let me figure if I can draw a circle. That has a lot to do with it right
does.
there, the old 13 strikeouts.
At the knees, 1-2. I guess what I'm saying is that we may not see their starter for as long as.
No, I know, and that's, like you said, they could bring the reincarnation of Sandy Koufax and Bob Feller out of that pen. It'd be a lot more easy on the eyes than Scherzer's been for our hitters. Wouldn't be surprised though to see Odubel try to jump him first pitch next at bat after lulling him to sleep with that second at bat.
Two and two. And ball 4. He had Stevenson. He was ahead of him. And he walks him. Second walk issued by Arrieta. It's not too late to purchase a season ticket plan for this year. With as little as 8 games, you can become a season ticket holder and take advantage of some great benefits, such as the comfort of having the same seats in the best location for every game. Call 215-463-5000 for more information and to purchase your tickets.
Oh yeah.
Well, they tried to be aggressive with Stevenson last time he was on, and that didn't pan out well. Let's see what happens here.
Down the right field line, and Aaron Altair is there to put it away. 2 outs. Back to first goes Stevenson. And now Scherzer's coming up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that third base coach walked down the line to take a look over there at Stevenson. The first base coach went over and told him something, assuming that would be, let's let Max hit. We don't want him to lead off the next inning.
Scherzer's last time up bounced out to Florimon at shortstop. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1.
That was low.
Looked like a pretty good pitch. Bouncing ball over the glove of Arrieta, picked up by Cesar, and he'll just throw over to first base. Well, the inning is over. No runs, no hits, 1 man left. A solid 5 for Jake Arrieta. We'll move to the 6th. The Phils down 1-0. Wednesday in Miami, the Phillies needed to get back on track, and Aaron took the mound with no other option in mind. His changeup was effective all game as he held the Marlins to 4 hits and struck out 7, at one point retiring 17 straight hitters, the most for a Phillies pitcher since Cole Hamels did so in 2015. Nola delivered a necessary win, and it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Well, the Phillies will get a chance to see Aaron Nola during the Giants series. Today, they've got a chance to see Jake Arrieta, and he's been outstanding through 5. He's allowed just the 1 run on the home run by Matt Adams. Scherzer, meanwhile, is at 93 pitches, 13 strikeouts in 5. Phillies have gotten 3 hits. There have been 2 walks. And now as we begin the 6th, it'll be Odubel Herrera that will lead things off.
Well, let's see if he was setting him up. Odubel struck out his last at bat on a 2-2 pitch.
Yep.
Didn't swing the bat.
Took a couple pitches down the middle of the plate, too. First pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Scherzer's thinking along with him. He throws a changeup first pitch. He thought, okay, let's see if he's in swing mode now.
And he pulls it down the right field line. Fair, going down to the corner. Odubel will get to second base at least on this one. That is a beautiful swing. He's got a leadoff double, his second double of the day. And here comes Aaron Altair.
Now what?
Well, I would bunt. I know he's the cleanup hitter, but I would bunt because he is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, and you got a guy that's already doubled. There's a look like a spinner, cutter, slider, something that didn't do much but stay in the center of the plate. And did a pretty swing, man. But here's the thing: if you bunt him over, you got Santana who's doubled, and you got Franco's one of our hardest hitters coming up next. You either try to get one or walk them both, or what?
Again, I don't think that many managers would have the number 4 hitter bunt.
But 13 strikeouts in 5 innings, so all but 2 of the outs were put in play.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You see that a lot when Scherzer pitches. He'll hold the ball, especially a base runner who can steal a base. He'll hold it for a long time. You got to put it in play. You got to. I know it's been difficult for our right-handed hitters, but you got to try to do anything. Even a little swing and bunt might get a base hit, but at least you get Odubel over to third with less than 2 outs.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Altair. And he hit him. And that'll put runners on first and second. Wow, that's a huge break for the Phils. Because Scherzer, since the start of 2016, has struck out nearly 48% of the right-handed hitters that he has faced in a game. I mean, think about that.
Numbers are going up today, though.
Right. The average is 22%, and he has struck out nearly 48% of the right-handed hitters that he has faced. I mean, that's an incredible number.
That ain't fair.
No. All right, so now here's Santana. Santana is 1 for 2. And he pops it foul. And it's 0-1. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning.
And that was his 100th pitch. So we're in.
It looks like the Nats are getting somebody going. Stretched out at least.
Kinsler down there warming up.
He was the one stretching, so yeah, I would think that's him. No balls and 2 strikes to Santana.
That's what I mean. He can't get mad when guys call timeout and step out because, you know, I don't think you can stand there and do anything for as long as it takes him, much less try to hit.
I would agree with that. I think there are times where guys around baseball don't step out enough against him. Swing and a miss. Santana strikes out. 14 strikeouts for Scherzer. And now Franco's coming up. That's Pedro Floromon's bat that Maikel Franco has been using in this game. Must be something to it, a feel for it.
I guess. Or, you know, they're good friends. Maybe he's just trying to put some hits in it for him. But, you know, Pedro struggled today a little bit with the bat.
Franco singled his first time up, was intentionally walked his last time. 2 runners on with 1 out. Delivers a little low with that fastball at 94.
I'd like to see Aaron Altera run. A little gapper right here. Should be able to score. Biggest secondary leads he's getting. Adams is playing way off the line.
Bouncing ball toward third. Rendon's got it to second for 1. Over to first in time. And around the horn, 5-4-3 double play. Well, the Phils had the first 2 runners on to start this inning. But then a strikeout of Santana and the first ground ball out of the day for Scherzer. And the Nats lead is still 1-0. Up now or visit jeffersonhealth.org. Well, Max Scherzer, as he went into the dugout, was approached by Dave Martinez and Derek Lilliquist, and he said, I want to go back out, meaning the top of the 7th inning. Here's Defoe to lead it off against Arrieta as he fouls it away, and it's no balls and 1 strike. They could probably let him go one more time. I mean, it's not like this is uncharted waters for him to go deep into a game. It is, you know, the most pitches he's ever thrown was back in 2011, 127. It may not be that level today, but he's been over 100 pitches in all but 1 start this year. Breaking ball.
Well, maybe he should quit striking so many people out and, you know, work on pitching to contact more.
Yeah, 14 strikeouts today for Scherzer. Two and 1. Close pitch. Popped him up. Over near third base, Michael Franco is there. And 1 out. Time now for the Ram Truck Stump the Fans Trivia Quiz answer. John, what 2 players are ahead of Ryan Matson in all-time games pitched for the Phils?
Well, that would be Hall of Famer Robin Roberts and arguably the greatest lefty of all time, lefty Steve Carlton.
Yeah, Steve was 8 more than Ryan Matson. I mean, it talks to the longevity of both Robbie and Lefty.
Well, and also, you know, Lefty started out with the Cardinals.
That's right.
Too. It wasn't like he was, you know, Philly the whole time.
Bryce Harper takes low. Log back on to Phillies.com.
I don't know who we traded to the Cardinals to get him, but I think we got the better end of the deal.
On a lot of levels. On a lot of levels. Rick Wise was involved in that deal. Harper on the right side. Florimone waits for it. Yeah, there are 2 outs. Speaking of Phillies pitchers who spent a lot of time with the ball club, we were going to do this earlier when the president's race was going on, because the presidents were wearing shirts that, you know, he might have worn at one time.
Well, Larry might have voted for some of them.
Or that. We have to wish happy birthday to our partner Larry Anderson.
Yeah.
Celebrating today. It's 6 de Mayo.
Happy birthday, old man. I'll see you in Ball. Oh, that's right. You won't be there. I'll see you in St. No, that's right. No.
Boy, some of those birthday celebrations with him, oof, they would take years off your life.
Nice to see Larry showed up to the game.
Yeah. Presented some of his shirts. He's been known to give away some of his shirts.
Or leaving places. But so we had a birthday every day for the couple years I played with him. Every night was a birthday.
Oh, there was a great celebration, wasn't there?
Every night.
He is one of a kind.
He's ours. We love him.
Yes, we do. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Turner, who has popped out and grounded out. And he fouls that one. It remains 1 and 2. This got a piece of Sean Barber and Jorge. Man.
How do you not flinch?
I don't know. Got him. Turner is down on strikes. 2nd strikeout of the day for Arrieta. It's only an 11 pitch inning for Jake. He'll lead it off when we come back for the top of the 7th inning as the Phils continue to try to solve Max Scherzer. The Phils have had some hits and had some chances, but they haven't been able to cash in.
Yeah, well, when you can strike out guys, you get guys on base, contact becomes a premium. And unfortunately, when we did have guys on first and second, Franco did make contact, but he hit into the double play to end the last inning. But he has just been fantastic. Every pitch, fastball, up in the zone, down in the zone, the slider, the everything. I mean, he just, you know, he came as advertised. What we've seen of him throughout his career, especially the last 5 years, he's just been dominant today.
Well, here's Florimon. Florimon takes inside 2-0. So it'll be Florimon, Alfaro, and then Arrieta. 1, 2, and 3.
This could be one of those. And no one warming up.
Florimon pops it foul, and it's 2-1. Arrieta's got the towel on his arm. As we look at our Delaware Valley Honda dealers game summary, he has been equally as impressive today. He's only allowed 2 hits. He doesn't have the strikeouts, but he's allowed just the home run to Matt Adams. 2 balls, 1 strike to Florimon, and he lines it into right field, a base hit. I don't know if Florimon will test Harper. He'll hold up at first, and that's where he'll stop. So leadoff single in the 7th, and Alfaro's coming up. I don't know if Arrieta's going to come out in the on-deck circle. Well,
it depends. If Alfaro gets on base, he can bunt him over. That way, he does stay in the game.
Bullpen starting to stir. Ramos took his sweatshirt off. And he's going to start warming up.
Yeah, and if maybe if Alfaro makes an out without a double play, they might pinch hit for him. But if Alfaro hits into a double play, he might let Jake go out and hit. With 2 outs, no one on. I prefer that he just hits a double, Florimon scores, and then Jake can bunt him to third. And,
right.
Cesar will drive him in.
That's a nice pattern.
That's the way it should be.
It's a nice pattern, John.
Or just Alfaro goes deep. I don't care. Ooh. There he goes without the glove. See? Stinking gloves didn't work those first 2 ABs.
Alfaro has struck out twice today.
He ain't the Lone Ranger.
No, he's not. Rudder goes from first. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second base is not in time.
Yeah, we're going to take a look.
Yeah, Defoe will point, and they'll look again. And now it's 0-2 to Alfaro. He's
safe.
In. Why would you have him look at it?
You know what? This is getting ridiculous. It's starting to get a little out of hand with players, coaches, managers. You want to speed up the game. They should start doing this. Like the player can only ask twice a game.
Yeah.
Your players can only ask twice a game. That wasn't even close.
Yeah, I know, and it's happened more this series that we've noticed it with the other team. St. Louis does it a lot too.
Yeah, but you know what? Gabe does it quite a bit too. And
yep.
Like I said, I'm not getting on the Nationals. I'm not getting on Defoe. I just, at some point they have to put a stop to it because they're asking every play.
0-2 is swung on and missed. 15 strikeouts for Alfaro. And they're going to bring Arrieta back. It's a shame. Well, Nick Williams will come up as a pinch hitter.
Go, Nick.
And here comes Dave Martinez, so he's going to bring in Sammy Solis, I would think. 111 pitches for Scherzer, 75 pitches for Arrieta. And Scherzer hasn't relinquished the baseball yet.
Well, Jake made one mistake. That was it. Matt Adams hit the homer.
All right, Scherzer's done. They'll bring in the lefty. Max will get a standing ovation. 15 strikeouts this afternoon. The runner at second is his responsibility. It's also a 7:05 first pitch. It's Comcast Fanatic about reading night. All youngsters get the mascot all-star game. And then Sunday, May 13th, is Mother's Appreciation Day, the pullover to women 15 and older. Go to Phillies.com to purchase your tickets. Well, Scherzer's done after 6 1/3. He's responsible for the runner at second base. And also done is Jake Arrieta. Arrieta's afternoon is complete. He was excellent today.
Yeah, so like I said before we went to break there, one mistake to Matt Adams, and that's the only run that's been put on the board today for both teams. But this is as good as you're going to see. I mean, both guys were dominant. Not a lot of base runners. We had a lot more than them, of course, but this is what you came here for today, to watch this pitching match up, and it lived up to it.
Nick Williams fouls the first pitch back, lefty on lefty. So Lease has an ERA of 4.05, facing the Phillies' best pinch hitter. Cesar waits on deck. Florimon leads off second. Now the 0-1 pitch. Foul toward the Phillies dugout, 0-2.
Nick needs to get it started a little sooner. Late on the first one. He's looking breaking ball, got the fastball and swung anyway. Heck of a job, Jake. That was fun to watch.
It's a great bounce back from this past Tuesday in Miami. And the ball was moving.
Yeah, well,
I should say Monday.
Yeah, the really, really, really good pitchers, they rarely have back-to-back bad outings.
Outside, 1-2. The luxury that Kepler does have, as much as I think we all would love to see Arrieta stay out there, is that they have an excellent bullpen.
Yes.
So you can do this and take a chance that maybe you can get a base hit to tie the game up. One and two. And a looper out towards center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Florimon heading home. The throw by Taylor is not in time. The Phillies have tied it up here in the top of the 7th inning. A pinch hit single by Nick Williams.
What a piece of hit. And you got to question the pitch call, though. You know, he got him in with 2 fastballs. He was late, and then he throws him a rolling breaking ball, and he was out in front of it, but still got enough. And Arrieta's now off the hook, but it just watch the breaking ball here by Solis. You know, it was a decent pitch. I mean, Wieters went down on his knees to try to block it. That's how down the pitch was, but Nick just flips the bat out there and gets something on the, you know, contact. That's it. And put it in the outfield. Taylor with the strong throw, but Florimon had a big lead, a great jump.
So now Brandon Kinsler's coming in. Another pitching change for the Nats in a 1-1 game. And drive in the tying run. And now Brandon Kinsler will come on. Kinsler, a 3.71 earned run average, will face Cesar Hernandez.
I think if I'm Nick, first pitch I'm running. Florimon did it safe. Got to get another guy in scoring position. Was it yesterday that Nick had trouble spinning his wheels trying to get back? Was it yesterday or the day before?
I think it was the day before. I think. Well, Arrieta will get a no decision right now, but maybe they can get him a victory.
Yeah. Cesar goes deep. Double.
Kinsler delivers to the outside corner, 0-1. Scherzer with 15 strikeouts today, but he will not fare in this decision. Incredible. Short lead for Williams. He's able to scamper back easily. One and two. Cesar today is lined out. He has struck out and he's walked.
Yeah, Nick with a very not a big lead at all over there at first base. Let's see him try to get a little more now with 2 strikes, though. You don't want to risk the strike him out, throw him out.
We've got Cesar. Second time today Cesar has struck out. So 2 outs. And here comes Rhys Hoskins.
I think old Rhys is happy to see anyone else other than Scherzer out there.
Big time. He went down 3 times against Scherzer today.
All right, here's the redeemer. Get yourself on the board with a knock and get Jake a win.
It's like the Phillies, it's either going to be Ramos or Adam Morgan. We got Rendon to lead it off, so I'm assuming it'll be Ramos first. Because then Adams is up after that.
You could even, if you're Nick, you take a chance on stealing a base. They're not going to pitch around Rhys. Now with Odubel coming up next, you always like that guy to get it if he's going to steal, to run early, so he gives you a chance to, get through the count better. The last thing you want is for him to steal right now, and Rhys takes a pitch to let him steal, and it's 0-2. Got a bigger lead, though.
No balls and 2 strikes to Hoskins. Odubel's on deck. Phillies and the Nats tied up at 1. Scherzer 111 pitches today, 15 strikeouts. His day is done. And Hoskins trying to keep this inning alive and push a run across the plate to help Arrieta's cause. No balls and 2 strikes. Outside, 1-2.
$30,000 umpires disagreed with that call.
Thinking with their hearts.
Got a double to right center.
That'd be a beauty. Bouncing ball foul. One ball and 2 strikes. Williams inches off. And a line drive toward the alley in left center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. It'll go to the wall. Williams is to third. He's being waved home. There won't be a play at the plate. It's an RBI double for Rhys Hoskins. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 2-1. And not only is Jake Arrieta off the hook, but he is the pitcher of record on the winning side.
Ooh, 3 strikeouts, gets behind the count, 2 strikes, and races a double to left center field.
23 RBIs for Hoskins, his 10th double of the year. And the Phillies have the lead here in the 7th.
Old 2-seamer that just, that Wieters wanted that ball in. They've been trying to jam Rhys this whole game with Scherzer, and they tried to get it in there and didn't. I'm surprised they're not walking Odubel.
Yeah, here he is. He takes outside. It's 1-0.
That's the beauty with 2 outs. Nick off with the crack of the bat. You know his speed. He was going to score easily on that play.
And once they overthrew both cutoff men, there was no shot. A ball, no strikes to Odubel. 1-1.
I'm still surprised they're even threw him a strike.
Yeah. Outside.
Maybe they weren't trying to, and they missed by accident. I mean, you see Kinsler's ball does have some run on it. Maybe he was trying to go away, to come in, hopefully jam himself, and it just ran over the plate too much.
Outside again.
I guess he trusts his command. I'm Odubel right here. You're looking for something, a mistake. You got to figure he's going to try to pitch around it, but you got to be prepared too to swing if he does throw something down the middle.
And he does take a hack at it. It might have been up a little bit, but it's 3-2. Just saw there the Braves are trailing 4-1. I mean, it's early in the year, obviously, but the standings look like this. The Phils 18-14. If they were to win today and the Braves were to lose, the Phillies would move into first place, a tie for first place.
Push them Nationals back under 500.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Herrera with a runner at second. And he pops it up. That'll be out of play.
Well, maybe he's getting him overconfident, thinking, wow, I think I can get him now. Odubel hit a bullet in the gap somewhere, and they'll think,
Scherzer has just been pacing up and down the dugout. Back toward the middle. That's into center field, a base hit. Hoskins around third. He's going to score. It's a 3-1 ball game. Odubel has 3 hits today. It's an RBI single. And the Phillies just added on another one.
it's huge. Huge. Now you can make one mistake and they still got 2 runs to play with. But I thought all along they were going to try to pitch around him. And yeah, I think once they got 2 strikes, maybe just maybe we get him out. But he's definitely our hottest hitter, and you challenged and you lost.
Well, now here's Altair, 0 for 2, hit by a pitch his last time up. Had a throw over to first base. Well, you talked about Williams running. Would you, if you're Odubel, would you run?
Yeah, why not?
I would agree with you on that. Just keep it going. Hoskins RBI double brought in Nick Williams. Now Odubel brings in Hoskins, and it's 1 ball and no strikes to Kinsler. And looking ahead, the Phillies bullpen needs 9 outs to give them a victory in this series.
Baseball's a weird game, isn't it?
It sure is.
You go down to Miami, lose 2 out of 3 to a team that's in a definite rebuild, and then the team that everyone thought was going to run away with the NL East. You come in here and now you have a chance to, after losing the first game, you have a chance of taking 2 out of 3 from them. 9 more outs.
Now 3-0 to Altair.
We've seen Carlos Torres warm up every game and haven't seen him pitch yet. He's down there warming up now.
Fly ball right center field. And Taylor and Harper converge, and Taylor says he has it. And the inning is over. But the Phils not only tied this game, but then took the lead. Nick Williams off the bench. Tough breaking ball. Looped it into center field. And that scored Pedro Florimon with the tying run. And then after that, Max Scherzer out of the game. Rhys Hoskins doubles to left center to score Williams. Phils tacked on another. They lead it 3-1 as we stretch. Bullpen. Adebayo Ramos will come in. Ramos will be the first one up. He'll be on to face Anthony Rendon. He's 1-0 with a 0.64 earned run average. All part of this bullpen that has been rock solid for the Phils. We mentioned 4th in the league in ERA at 2.86. Ramos is ready to go.
Yeah, now Ramos is ready. He's going to get Rendon. You're probably going to have Adam Morgan and Luis Garcia. Adam Morgan, of course, for Matt Adams. And then you got Luis warming up to hopefully finish it off.
Well, Murph, we talked about how good this bullpen has been all season long. They really have been a foundation piece for this ball club.
Yeah, you know, you put a game in the hands of the bullpen right now. If you're a Phillies fan, you got to feel pretty good about that because they have been so good of late. In fact, over the last 24 games, the batting average against this bullpen is just a shy over 200, 205, and an ERA just over 2 as well. They've stranded 30 of their last 33 runners that they've inherited. So these guys are getting the job done exactly the way they, were hoping they built this bullpen that way, and that's the way it was going to work with the re-addition of Tommy Hunter back into there after his injury. Guys are starting to fall into some roles. They're not defined roles quite yet, but you can see that there are certain situations where certain guys are going to be used, and I think that gives a comfort to the guys in that bullpen knowing, all right, this is an opportunity for me. This is when I'm going to be used, and it's been working for them of late, and you just got to hope that it keeps up.
Yeah, particularly today, you got 9 outs to get if you're the Phillies bullpen, and you can mix and match. No balls and 2 strikes. Bouncing ball over to third, charging. Ooh, what a hop that was for Franco, and he throws out Rendon. Gotta have a little hand-eye coordination to grab that. So 1 out here in the 7th, and here comes Gabe Kapler with Matt Adams coming up. So they'll bring in Adam Morgan to face Adams, as John mentioned. So Ramos gets the 1 batter he faces. We'll be back with a pitching change for the Phils. Adam Morgan to take over. Tickets and have their group's name in lights before and during the game. Fundraising opportunities are available for groups of 25 or more. The perfect way for a group to have fun while raising funds. Call 215-463-5000 for more details, or go to Phillies.com/group tickets. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 man down. Adam Morgan will take over for the Phils with Matt Adams coming up. Adams is 1 for 2 today. He's accounted for the only run for the Nats. Morgan a 158 batting average against. Yeah, the first pitch. Breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Another breaking ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I would imagine that the Nationals have Ryan Zimmerman available to pinch hit. He couldn't start.
I would think so.
Kendrick is still out there on the bench. They got some pretty strong bench, but they're all right-handed hitters. So after Adam can work his way through this inning, and Luis comes in, it's a different story, isn't it?
Fights off the ball that's hit into the stands over the third base dugout. One ball and 2 strikes to Adams. And a little looper back toward the middle. That's going to be in for a base hit. Adams with a 1-out single. And Matt Wieters is coming up. They're going to keep Morgan in for Wieters. Have him bat right-handed.
Yeah, then he's going to make Dave Martinez make a decision on Stevenson. You know, that's when you want to think, okay, we'll put Zimmerman. Howie Kendrick's moving in the on-deck circle for Stevenson.
Way outside, 1-0.
That's where you got to be careful. Wieters a veteran hitter. He's 2-0 count. He down 2 runs, runner on first. He's pretty sure he's not looking to hit a single the other way.
Back with a changeup.
With the call, or
frustrated that he didn't take a swing at it.
Yeah.
Bright sunshine here at Nationals Park. And Wieters asked for time. He's going to adjust his batting gloves again. Dribbler out toward the mound. Morgan's got it to second for 1. Over to first in time. Boy, Morgan put a whole lot on that throw to second base. And again, the Nationals asked the Phillies to hold on as they take a review of it. It was really close at first. And right now it goes down as a 1-4-3 double play. See when the throw arrives in the glove.
Safe.
Yeah, he might be safe. They're going to review it. Cesar did not have a whole lot on that throw.
No, he had to reach for it.
Yeah. It was a seed by Morgan. The foot is pretty close to the base for Wieters, and the ball is just arriving.
I think this one could get overturned, but yeah, Cesar actually made a really good play on the throw to second.
Yeah, there was a lot on it by Morgan. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. The umpires are already taking their headsets off, or about to anyway. And here we go. And he's safe at first. So Howie Kendrick will pinch hit.
It's like Kapler's just waiting for them to officially announce Kendrick, and
he's going to make a double switch. So he's going to bring in Luis Garcia to face Howie Kendrick, and we'll see where Scott Kingery's going to play. We'll be back right after this. playoff action than NBC Sports Philadelphia. Get insider access, player updates, interviews, and more on air, online, and on social. NBC Sports Philadelphia, your Sixers playoff destination. Scott Kingery is on to play right field in a double switch. So Kingery will bat ninth for the Phils. Luis Garcia is the new pitcher. So I think the hope is to get Kendrick here and then have Garcia pitch the 8th inning as well. All right, so the first step is to try to get Howie Kendrick with a runner at first base. No lead at first for Wieters. Had a swing and a miss at the first one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, if Matt Wieters tries to steal here, I think we should send him a thank you card.
Amen. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kendrick overall hitting .283. He does have 4 homers and 11 runs batted in. On the inside corner. And it's 1-2. Kind of gave up on that pitch.
There's been a few guys been frustrated with that inside pitch today.
Bouncing ball foul. It remains 1-2. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch of 95 miles per hour or more, which Luis can do, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet service in Philadelphia. One ball, 2 strikes. Wieters leads off. And foul tip hung on to by Alfaro, and that wraps up this 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We have played 7. We'll go to the 8th. The Phillies 3 and the Nationals 1.
After Florimon got on base with a base hit, stole second base. Nick Williams pinch hitting. Just gets enough of that to get it over the infielder's head. It drops in, and that ties the game with Florimon, and then Rhys Hoskins with that double in the left field gap with 2 outs to score Nick Williams easily, and then our hottest hitter, Odubel Herrera, with a base hit up the middle. El Torito with the horns, and those are our Toyota turning points of the game.
Yeah, Howie Kendrick stays in the ballgame to play first base for the Nationals. Matt Adams moves to left field. And Carlos Santana will be the batter against Carlos Torres, the new pitcher. Torres, the former New York Met, an ERA of 6.35. Santana 1 for 3, and he takes a strike, 0-1. So the thought is Garcia will try to pitch the 8th inning for then Hector to pitch the 9th inning. Bouncing ball right side. Turner takes the big hop. 6-3 on the putout, 1 away. I would think that Tommy Hunter is unavailable. He went an inning in the 3rd yesterday.
He pitched Friday also, right?
Yes. There's Tommy. Well, he's got his jacket off.
It might be hot.
It is a nice day. In the air to left field by Franco. Going back is Adams. It is gone! Into the bullpen.
Insurance.
6th home run of the year from Maikel Franco.
That's why he took the jacket off. That's why Tommy Hunter took the jacket off to retrieve that ball. What a tracer.
Estimated distance 407 feet. So there is an insurance run for the Phillies.
And again, badly missed location by Torres, but you know, he has been staying on balls for the last couple weeks as Maikel Franco, and that ball just jumps off his bat. Well, you can tell, you watch him take batting practice, his hands are free and easy. And that's when you know you have a confident hitter, but a confident stroke too.
Well, the Phillies up by 3. Here's Florman. By the way, Hunter did not pitch Friday night. He pitched in 2 of the games in Miami.
Maybe I wrote it down wrong.
An inning in the 3rd yesterday.
Well, let's add on some more. Maybe we won't need any of them.
2-0 pitch to Florimon. Bouncing ball to the right side. Cut off by Kendrick. And the flip to Torres covering. 3-1 on the putout. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. And now Alfaro coming up. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. So in 192 on that pitch from Torres.
How many hits did the Nats have yesterday? They only had 2 or 3, right? Just
they had 2, yeah.
I mean, they've had 5 hits in 16 innings against us.
That is incredible. It's a tribute to the bullpen in a lot of ways. The starters too. I mean, yesterday it was Velasquez 5. Today it was Jake 6. But the bullpen really has done a fantastic job in this series. One and 2 on a breaking ball. Fouled it off to the right. Well, looks like Tommy Hunter is going to start warming up with the bullpen.
Iron Man.
Bouncing ball to third, flagged down by Rendon. And the Phillies are retired here in the 8th inning, but they added insurance run on a long home run by Maikel Franco. The estimated distance on this home run, 407 feet. It's a beauty of a shot. We have played 7.5. We'll move on to the to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by WB Mason. Who bought WB Mason for fast, free delivery? Nobody does it better. Well, John, here we go. Garcia back out there to face Michael Taylor. And then it looks like Moises Sierra is out in the on-deck circle. And then Wilmer Defoe. Hopefully Bryce Harper doesn't bat in this inning. And you get him maybe to lead off the 9th inning.
And if you do, you hope there's only one on.
Taylor today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Jake Arrieta started today, went 6 solid innings, 2 hits and 1 run. And then the Phils tied it and then took the lead in the top of the 7th inning. And he is the pitcher of record on the winning side. Phillies bullpen needs 6 more outs. One ball and 1 strike as Taylor waves at that slider.
A lot of walks.
Yeah.
8 and 11 innings. Is that right? Did I see that right?
Yes, sir. Another swing at a breaking ball. It's 1 and 2.
I think he's picking that one up good.
No, he might want to throw it again. There's Trevor Gott. He looked like he was banged up on Friday, but is back firing in the bullpen.
Problem is, if he throws it again, you risk that ball bouncing away from Alfaro. How far has he come, Luis?
Oh, man. Because the first few years, and it really was a few years, he'd have good spurts and then really bad ones, couldn't get it back. Would follow it up again with the same sort of setup. But now there's so much confidence in his abilities. Swing and a miss. Yeah, there's the first out here in the 8th inning. '86 is usually the slider, and that's the slider grip.
Yes, it is. Taylor didn't see that slider at all in any. What did he throw? 3 that inning? 3 sliders to him and didn't pick up any of them. Beautiful pitch. A good start to the 8th for the Fighting Phils.
Well, now Moises Sierra, .96 hitter. And he takes inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside again. San Francisco still on top of Atlanta 4-1 in the 8th inning. The Mets have lost to the Rockies 3-2. They've lost 6 in a row. A little low, 3-0. All right, no fooling around with this guy.
Yeah, it's interesting pitch, 2-0. I think I'd throw 2 more right there. I think, see how far he can hit it.
Inside, ball 4. So Defoe will bat. Gabe Kapler's coming out to get Garcia and bring in Tommy Hunter. So a pitching change for Defoe coming up. With 1 out here in the 8th inning. And the Phillies on top 4-1. So we'll be back with a new pitcher. You can hit some home runs at the Citizens Bank fan field or throw some pitches in the mini bullpen and launch some hot dogs using the Hatfield Hot Dog Launcher. After the activities, treat yourself to the Turkey Hill Ice Cream Bar. Open before and during every Phillies home game. For more info, visit phillies.com/theyard. That youngster would love to be out in the yard right now, but he's enjoying a day at the ballpark here where the Phillies are on top 4-1. And Wilmer Defoe will face Tommy Hunter. Hunter in his 7th game, 5 strikeouts in 5 2/3. Got a pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Holy.
Outside, and now 2-0.
Never a dull moment.
No, keep you on your toes, Johnny.
Oh, man.
Outside again, 3-0. Harper is on deck. Well, it's getting a little dicey here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
I'd like to see him throw 2 more out there.
On the outside corner, Defoe thought it was ball 4. It's 3-2. Can't blame him for trying to sell it. He is trying to get on base to bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, tying run and Bryce Harper.
J. Williams pitch casts. Well,
He had a gripe. I don't know if I'd throw one out there again like that, but maybe a little closer.
at ball 4. That'll put runners on first and second. Back-to-back walks, and Harper is coming up. He is 0 for 3 today. Credits on the phone. Let's see what they would decide to do. I think they might get Hector up.
Yeah, there he goes. Back it off.
Harper takes inside, 1-0. Bouncing ball foul into the camera well, and now it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Harper.
Keeps running it in on his hands like that. It's going to be tough to keep it fair if he does hit it good. Do you dare go try to go up and away and see if Bryce will chase?
I don't know. His money pitch is that cutter. The runners take their lead. The Phil's up by 3. And he hits it foul again.
What was that at 86?
I think it was a curveball. The tip of his glove, and it remains 1-2. Back-to-back curveballs. The inside of Alfaro's leg too. Swing and a miss. He got him. 96 down and away. He may have gotten a piece of it, but Alfaro hangs on that time. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, assortment of pitches in. You saw Bryce, it looked like he was in pull mode, but you see how that watch his backside just fly out right there. It landed on his heel, his front foot on his heel. That tells you he's off balance, looking middle in, and Tommy Hunter throws something away, and that's a huge, huge strikeout for the Phils.
Well, now with 2 outs, Trey Turner, who is 0 for 3 in this game. He has popped out, grounded out, and struck out.
You got to be careful with him, too. He got a little pop in his bat.
2 home runs this year. He's got excellent speed, too. Tommy Hunter is set and ready to go. And a little pop-up over toward first base. Santana gives it a look, and it's out of play. And it's 0-1. Now a quick meeting out on the mound.
First visit. He got 5 left.
5 left. No balls and 1 strike to Turner. On the knees, and it's 0-2. That was a cutter, not in the normal spot. Kind of front doored him with it. No balls and 2 strikes. Check swing, bouncer, right side. This will be a tough play. Cesar's got it. Flips to first, not in time. And the bases are now loaded for Rendon.
Well, you mentioned his speed, and where Cesar was playing, he had a long run. And we had to review it, but long run by Cesar. I mean, nothing you can do. He tried everything he could. Tommy Hunter, coming off the disabled list with that hamstring, so he's not going to get over there to cover first that quickly. So Santana had to go to the base and hope Cesar could get there in time to get him the ball, but it just didn't happen. And now the fun begins.
Well, here is Rendon, who's 0 for 3. The bases are loaded here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch bounced foul. It got a piece of Rendon's foot, and it's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike. Matt Adams on deck.
Now here's where our infielders have to be alert too, because of the bases loaded, the speed of Turner. You can't think of a routine grounder. We're going to get the force at second. You get the the shorter throw, but Turner's going to be there quick.
Hot shot into the whole left side. 1 run is in. Rounding third, heading from his Defoe. He's going to score. It's a 1-run game. A 2-run single for Rendon. And Matt Adams is coming up. Boy, how big is that home run right now by Franco?
Nothing you can do. Hard hit grounder gets through. You know, Reese made the right move by throwing it into third base, not even thinking about Defoe at second. Keep that go ahead or tying run at second base.
Gabe Kapler out to the mounds. He has not signaled to the bullpen yet. I mean, you've got Adams up and then Wieters in the on-deck circle.
He's leaving him in. I'm sure he told him there is a base open. It just happens to be third, but you know, the command this inning hasn't been great. That risky proposition if you walk, if you know, you pitch around Adams here to get to Wieters.
So Alfaro laying down some signs. Here is Adams. Adams has homered today. He's also singled. He's hit into a double play. Down the right field line, foul. That's a long one. 0-1.
Yeah, that was that cutter. There's nothing you can do with that pitch but hit it foul. If you could keep it in that with that location, I don't know how you keep it fair. Well, how about a little routine jam shot grounder to Carlos at first base?
Gets away from Alfaro, and now two runners move up. So a wild pitch. Second and third with two men down. First base is now wide open.
There's been any conversation down there with putting Adams on now. 2-1 count.
And then just facing Wieters.
Yeah, start new.
Fouled away, 2-2.
I'm sure there's a little more trust in the veteran Tommy Hunter than there is probably others in the bullpen in this situation. Maybe another cutter in on the hands.
Swing and a miss. He got him. He threw him a curveball. And Adams is down on strikes, and the Nationals leave two in scoring position. They have closed the gap, though. It's down to a one-run game. It's 4-3 as we go to the top of the ninth inning. anticipated. Turned out to be a good one. And also some of the clutch hits the Phillies have picked up, including Nick Williams' pinch hit single. That's all coming up on Cure Auto Insurance presents Phillies postgame live. Well, Tommy Hunter will take a breath as the Phils will bat here in the 9th inning. And they'll do so against Sean Doolittle. And the Nats have decided to bring in their closer here in the top of the 9th inning to make sure that no other damage is done and give his team's offense a chance in the bottom of the 9th inning. Scott Kingery will lead things off. He came on as part of a double switch and is hitting 9th. And he pops the first pitch foul, and it's 0-1.
Some insurance wouldn't stink, would it?
Not at all.
We had one there for a while, and they erased our insurance policy.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. It'll be Kingery, then Cesar Hernandez and Rhys Hoskins for the Phillies here in the 9th inning. And Kingery down on strikes, a foul tip. And one out here in the 9th inning. And Cesar.
That's the thing with Doolittle. He's going to challenge you. He throws a ton of fastballs, especially fastballs up.
Oakland A's took Doolittle in the 41st with the 41st overall pick in the first rounds out of the University of Virginia. The Braves took him out of high school, out of Shawnee in Medford, in the 39th round. No balls, one strike to Cesar. Breaks his bat and grounds it toward Jose Flores. And now down 2 strikes. Last year, the Nationals acquired Doolittle from the A's, and he saved 21 games. He had an earned run average of 2.40. Saved 24 for the season. He was finally healthy last year. A bit outside. And a strike 3 called. Little delayed call from the home plate umpire. 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
Two strikes you got to protect. That's, you protect the strike zone. You don't protect a few inches off the plate. It's kind of tough to do that.
Yeah, Wilmer Defoe knows what Cesar's thinking right there. Rhys Hoskins and an RBI doubles last time up, and he pops this one up. First base side toward the dugout and out of play. Into the dugout, 0-1.
Struck out 18 times.
Yes, sir. Yep. Still have a 1-run lead, though, Johnny.
That's exactly right.
In the bottom of the 9th inning, the Phillies have faced Wieters, Kendrick, and Taylor before the pitcher's spot is due up. Neris continues to warm up. Adams went down on strikes to finish up the bottom of the 8th inning. And Reese pops it up on the right side again. Kendrick over toward the railing is out of room. Got to be careful over there. Those bars are not that high. If you bend, you're going to go. And Kendrick does get nicked up from time to time. No balls and 2 strikes. Bouncing ball left side. Charging is Turner. He's got it. And he throws high, and the tag is made by Howie Kendrick. Jose Flores wants them to take a peek at it. And Gabe Kapler asks them to hold the Nationals defense.
But the guy who hit it took off his gloves and his helmet and handed it to him.
So he knows the outcome?
Well, yeah.
Rob Thompson on the phone. Throws high. He got him with his arm. Never tagged him with the glove.
Oh, Reese, put your stuff back on.
They got him. All right, so the umpires will take a look at this. There's no harm in asking them to look at this. It is a review that you can ask the umpires to take a peek at. He never tagged him with the glove. And it's whether he was able to get him in any way. See, the glove never tagged him.
Yeah, his elbow got him.
Yeah, so he never got him with the glove. So
I think Doolittle has figured that out.
Yeah.
He's throwing pitches.
Mike Witters is the crew chief. He's to the left. He's the one who made the call. Kevin Camasholi, who is down in the lair in the Phillies clubhouse. He saw something that jarred them to take a peek at it.
Yeah, well, you saw, you can understand where the first base umpire might have noted, because, there was contact, but it wasn't glove with the ball in it touching Hoskins.
Oh, here we go. Here's the decision. And he is safe. It should be an E6. All right, so the Phils have a base runner and the inning's alive.
This could have been a needless play. Why did Trey Turner jump in the air to throw that ball?
I don't know. Because he got there.
Yeah, he's charging the ball, but why jump?
Yeah, he had nothing on the throw and it was high.
Yeah. Did he not? Reese is a good runner, but he's not exceptional. I'm assuming that's an E6.
E6, Johnny. And now Odubel Herrera, who is 3 for 4 today. A short lead for Reese, so he's back easy. One ball and one strike. Another throw over to first base. Can't imagine Reese is going anywhere here.
No, you got to let
Odubel just
Odubel hit.
peel off this inning. Fouled it back. It's 1-2. Well, the Braves made a run at the Giants, but the Giants hung on and won that game 4-3. The Giants will head to Philadelphia as a hot team. They're 11-3 in their last 14. They've won 6 consecutive series. And they've scored 90 runs during that time.
You had to have a feeling at some point they were going to start scoring runs.
1-2 now to Odubel Herrera. He checks his swing. 2-2. Odubel sizing up some practice swings. Three balls and 2 strikes.
That's one way of not letting it hit your bat.
It really wasn't that close.
Well, the good thing is Reese will get a head start.
With a count 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Phillies up by 1. Reese takes off out towards shallow right center field, and Taylor comes gliding in. Going back is Defoe, and Defoe will put it away, and that'll wrap up the top of the 9th inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. We are on to the bottom of the 9th. Matt Wieters will lead it off against Hector Neris when we come back.
And when this one is all said and done, Phil's head back home to start a homestand. 4 games against the San Francisco Giants. The pitching matchup looks like this. It'll be Eflin and Samardzija in the first one at 7 o'clock on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, Aaron Nola, Derek Holland, Nick Pivetta, and Chris Stratton going in that one. Then Thursday, an afternoon game at 1 o'clock. Vince Velasquez and Ty Block are the pitchers in that one. But guys, this one's not over yet.
No, Murph, I hope it's over in a matter of minutes.
Me too.
As Jesmuel Valentin will come on to play left field for the Phils. And Hector Neris will come on to try to pick up his 7th save.
Well, Key's the first guy, right?
Absolutely. Now that's Matt Wieters.
That boy had to run out and get Valentina's card.
So he knew what the alignment is.
Yep. There we go.
There's Dan. He's speeding in and out of the dugout. Philly zone. Valentin has the card.
It means we can play ball.
Play ball. First pitch from Neris outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Phillies with 4 runs on 9 hits. The Nationals 3 runs on 5 hits. Split 1-1. Right now, Jake Arrieta is the pitcher of record on the winning side. Ground ball right side. Cesar backhands, fires off balance, and not in time. Wieters able to beat it out. Well, shift or no shift, he just hit it in the right spot. So many guys are shifted when they're left-handed hitters.
Yeah, but if Cesar's playing regular, that ball's past him.
That's true.
It's a base hit, so it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. Shift or no shift, it doesn't really matter.
That's a hit either way.
See, if he's playing normal second base, he's got it. But with Wieters and a lot of lefties, that's where they play. Here is Kendrick.
So Bautista there running for Wieters.
Rafael Bautista out to run, as John just mentioned.
Little drop down piece from Hector.
Yeah, he's trying to put a little more on it.
Got something on it.
He almost got it into the crowd, too.
Boy, that would have been ugly.
Kendrick struck out his first time up. Inside, 1-0. If one of these ninth innings were crisp and easy.
Get a double play here. It'll ease up a little.
That one gets away. It's going to go into shallow right field. He better hurry up. Bautista's on his way to third. It's an E1. Just awkward throws over to first base by Hector.
Yeah, I don't recall him sidearming it too much. Nothing Santana can do. It's 90 miles an hour from the side.
The infield is in with nobody out. And Kendrick hit by that pitch. And they'll put runners on first and third. And now Taylor.
Here's a big decision too. Do you play the middle back to try to get 2 outs?
I think you have to.
Let him tie the game.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah, you can't let a hard hit ball get past the infield.
Yeah.
And, the potential of another first and third situation where the winning run will be on third.
Yeah, I think you have to play this for 2. Unfortunately. Ryan Zimmerman's out of the on-deck circle to pinch hit. Get this out here, and then you can set up to turn 2 to get out of it and end the game.
And you got to use Taylor's aggressiveness against him. You don't have to throw strikes. And you just hope if he does put it in play, it's back to Hector or to Franco at third. Look where Florimon's playing too. He's kind of in too.
Runner goes from first, then stops. Taylor shows bunt and pulls it back awfully late.
That's what I was thinking. Would they bunt him? Bunt him here to get Kendrick to second base.
But then would you walk Zimmerman?
The problem is, if you walk Zimmerman, then you got speed coming up in Defoe, and the guy behind him is a pretty good player.
Yeah.
He's not having a great. He didn't have a great day yesterday or today, so you have to think that at some point he's going to be due again.
Shows butt again. 3-1.
Hey, you watch Howie Kendrick at first base. He's smart. He's getting a big lead.
It's the second time where he pulled it back really late. And ball 4. And now you have lost all wiggle room. Zimmerman is now being called back. And Pedro Severino.
Yeah, that might have been a deke by Dave Martinez to try to. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, these. Whatever it is, it's turning out ugly. You wonder if that was one of those, we're going to put Zimmerman in the on-deck circle, and hopefully Taylor gets a better pitch to hit. Well, it didn't work out that way.
No, it didn't. You're right. Well, here's Severino. That's it for the bench for the Nationals.
Yeah, well, this is risky too. Well, Zimmerman wasn't announced.
Well, I'm saying if he's not available,
well,
he's indeed not available.
But this is risky right here because a hard hit ball is going to get through.
Broken background ball, foul. That would have been a beauty right there.
Yes, indeed.
This inning began with Matt Wieters beating out a ball that was hit into shallow right center field. And then a hit batsman and then a walk.
Oh, I had some serious run on the hands.
Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. He just doesn't have command today. He didn't really have command yesterday either.
Them being chewed a little faster in that dugout for the Phillies.
Fly ball down the left field line, foul territory, and it'll bounce into the crowd. 2-2.
Could be the deciding pitch of this game. He's got to throw something. I mean, he's got to try to throw it right down the middle.
I don't know if he has the command to do that today.
Well, you hope the young hitter is over anxious. I mean, think about the situation he's in right now, too. You know, Hector's struggling throwing strikes, but he does have 2 strikes on him. You got a young hitter up there, wants to be a hero. He wants to help his team. Maybe you can use that against him if he doesn't throw a ball in the zone.
Ball 4, and the tying run will score. It's 4-4. Now, this has just been flat out ugly. Gabe Kapler coming out. There's nobody else warming up. He's going to line something, I would think, defensively. He's going to bring Kingery in. So Kingery will need a different glove.
Yeah, they're going to go with the 5-man infield.
Extra outfield, extra infield.
So they just adjusted the glove for Kingery, as we mentioned. Now the bases are loaded. In a 4-4 game, the Phillies had a 4-1 lead. So they'll have Odubel in left center field and Jesmuel in right center field. Defoe is going to be the hitter. And they'll line Kingery up behind the mound. He had decent speed at third. Very good speed at second base.
Yeah, I think the outfielders have to move in a little more.
Yeah, they're not as shallow as you would think. Outside, ball 1. Well, this would be great if it works. All 5 of the infielders, including Kingery. He now took a step over toward first. You see where he's aligned. One ball and no strikes. Little floater out towards center field, and that will win the game for the Nationals as they score 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to come from behind and take the series as they win it today 5-4. Phillies needed to get 6 outs with a 3-run lead, and they couldn't do it. A very, very disappointing loss this afternoon here in D.C. 5-4 the final score. The Nationals have knocked off the Phils. They've taken the series, and the Phils remain 1 game out in the National League East. Our WB Mason delivery of the game is the one you just saw. It's Wilmer Defoe, who just put bat on ball and floated it right between the 2 outfielders the Phils had. And that brought home Howie Kendrick with the game-winning run. Just not a good day for Hector Neris here in the 9th inning. He walked 2, hit 1, and allowed 2 hits. And allowed 2 runs. So the celebration for the Nats as they take the final game of this 3-game series and take 2 of 3 from the Phillies. Chevrolet player of the game today is Max Scherzer. He didn't fare in the decision, but he was impressive. 15 strikeouts today for Scherzer in 6 1/3 innings of work, 5 hits and 1 earned run, and he did it with all of his pitches.
Yeah, he had everything working in this one. When he needed it, he could reach back and get a little extra miles per hour on the fastball, but the changeup, the slider, the cutter, all in great form today for Max Scherzer.
I mean, this stuff was moving, and you give credit to the Phillies because obviously the pitch count was up. They did work some counts. They had some opportunities, but as Scherzer left, he had a 1-0 lead, and his bullpen could not hang on. And the Phillies bullpen could not hang on for the victory today. Phillies lose it 5-4. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.